My first video got deleted. I don't know where it went. I can't find it anywhere on my computer. So this is my second video. My name is Allie. I am 20 years old. I'm a type 1 diabetic. I was diagnosed when I was 11. So I haven't had it for as many years as some of you, but I have still gone through all the ups and downs. I can relate very well to most of your videos. This is why I was kind of late to put this out. I wasn't sure if I wanted to because all of your videos are so inspirational to me. I don't even know where to start. I am at a place now where I'm okay talking about myself and having diabetes, and I was never at a place like that before. I went through probably years, probably 6 years of my A1C being above 10. I was at a point where I think it was at 12.5. Ridiculous, I know. But now my A1C is 6.5, and I am very proud to say that. I have worked really hard, and the main thing that got me to this point was the diabetes online community. Seriously, I found it, blogs and Twitter, probably 3 months ago, and that's what it was so cool to finally see people with, you can tweet, you can hashtag what your blood sugar is. Like, that is just so cool to me. I've never had anything like that in my life before, and I could see how good everyone else was doing, and it made me want to be able to not brag, but be like, hey, look, I'm doing good too. But even on my bad days, I can still do this. I have so much support from you guys online, and any other support system in my life hasn't been as effective, and you guys make me want to do better for myself. I wasn't always at this okay point with myself. I went off to college in 2009 for my freshman year, and I knew nobody with diabetes. All my suite mates, all the friends that I met, they didn't have anyone in their life with diabetes. They didn't even know what it was, and I was almost ashamed by it. I didn't want to explain to them. I hoped they didn't ask questions because I didn't want to explain to them this, that, and the other thing, and I felt so different when we'd go out to the club and I was the only one that had to carry a purse with my meter, my PDM, juice boxes, granola bars, and then I'm the girl like stuck with carrying, 4 other girls' cell phones and all their junk because they don't want to carry it either. And I'm like, why do I want to carry your stuff? I gotta carry all this crap with me. So during this freshman year of college, I slipped into this serious depression and self-hatred, and I saw various counselors and psychiatrists, and it was the same thing every time. I would go there and they would ask me how I was feeling, and I'd be like, oh yeah, I'm fine, great, my God, I love diabetes, I don't need to be here. And they'd be like, oh great, I'm so happy for you, and send me on my way. Meanwhile, I was in this like pretend world that I was happy and okay, and I was hoping that the more and more I denied the fact that I had diabetes, that it was just gonna slip away overnight. But guess what? That whole little idea was a complete bust. Here I am 10 years later, and I still have diabetes. It didn't go away, and I'm glad I'm in this adult state now where I can actually believe that there are complications that come from this disease if you don't take care of it, and it makes me nervous. It scares me. And I am so glad that I have actually taken charge of diabetes and been like, hey, I need to kick my butt into full gear and control this, because I am so glad that I didn't actually cause some serious damage all those years not taking care of myself. And I wish if I could go back in time, if I had all this understanding that I have now, I would have done everything. Well, I mean, not everyone can do everything pristinely, but I would try my best and not have these regrets. I had the Omnipod for probably about 3 years, and now I'm back on long-term insulin. So I've kind of had the best of both worlds. I had an opposite effect on the insulin pump. My A1Cs were way, way higher. I became lazy. I stopped counting carbs because I was like, oh look, all I have is this PDM, and all I have to do is just punch in the things and it's going to calculate it. But I never took the time to actually figure out basal rates and my insulin to carb ratio, and I mean my endocrinologist tried to figure that out as best he could for me, but I didn't care. I wasn't at the age where I was mature enough to, I guess, handle it, which is sad on my part. But I mean, what can you say? I pulled through it. I got off the insulin pump. I went back to long-term insulin, actually, because I decided to take a pump vacation, and I've been on, I was on Lantus, and I'm on Levemir. I've been on it for the past year and a half now, and it's made me count carbs better, and because I don't want to give myself a shot every time I eat, I've actually watched what I'm putting in my body and started eating more healthier. So it's actually benefited, or diabetes has benefited anyway. So I don't want to make this video very long. I just kind of wanted to throw out my highs and lows. Anyone that's out there that's struggling with diabetes and depression and hating it, because I mean, I'm happy doing this video right now, but obviously I go through days where I'm like, serious hatred. I mean, sometimes it just feels like when my blood sugar is high, I want to stick it to the diabetes man and be like, fine, you want to be 300? I'm gonna let you be 300 all day. Like, I'm trying to stick it to him, but really all it's doing is and I'm the diabetes man. It's lowering my health. It's not effective. So really, it's better just to talk to someone. There's so many people online, and so many people you can talk to. I mean, I've always felt like I couldn't talk to anyone, and now I'm realizing that I should have looked into this a long time ago. I really would have benefited from it. But you can do it. I don't want to say if I can do it, you can do it, because I know it's easier said than done. But you can do this. All of you have proved to me that you can do it, and has inspired me to do it. So I hope if you're watching this video, you either take something from it or you don't. But I mean, if you watch it and at least get a smile or a sense of peace that someone else out there is dealing with the same thing you are or have in the past. I know I've gotten this feeling from you guys, so thank you, Kim, for making this project, for creating the idea, because clearly everyone has embraced it, and I want to thank you all for being my inspiration for bettering my health and becoming a happier diabetic. And last but not least, you can do this.